We're going to try this again.
I happen to like The Rock. I don't think he'll ever win an Oscar.
What? How could you ever say that? How is Dwayne The Rock Johnson not going to win an Oscar?
Well, he can beat people up, so I guess
there you go.
That's the only criteria.
That's all he needs to do. He can put on CGI costumes and whip people's ass. That's the only thing that needs to be done.
I mean, can you smell what The Rock is cooking in your mouth?
Wow, you didn't want to start the show the way I wanted to start it, but you want to start it with that shit? That was the gayest shit I have seen all day long.
You didn't see it. I didn't do it. You earlier I did it or something.
You can't see us.
You can't.
And you can't do us unless the appropriate amount of money changes hands. You know what it is. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host with no name.
My name is Oh So Fresh, and I have been stood up. I have been stood up like a bitch at fucking prom over $12 fucking dollars.
$13.
$13. And you know, and I will tell you, that was stood up. I guess I was trying to show principle, and they showed me some motherfucking principle. Because today, the trash remains outside my house for $13. Because I'm on auto pay, but I guess the increment of auto pay that I pay is not enough for them. So for $13, I'm sitting here with the week's worth of trash. If I wanted a week's worth of trash, I'd still be fucking DJing. Every time I went to a nightclub, that's what you got was a week's worth of fucking trash. Asking if they can hear, they asking if they can hear.
If your Waste Connection is treating you like the Irish mob and trying to extort you for more money, hit us up, 503-776-0167. Tell us your story, and we'll shit on Waste Connection together.
This ain't no mafia shit.
We'll shit on the trash.
I mean, because the last time they didn't pick up, Junior tried to tell me it was about race. It's not about race. This is about $13. And our principal, we've been doing this a long time. I've been paying you motherfuckers for 11 years.
And don't get it twisted. You damn sure there's a little bit of snow on the ground. They'll skip you for a week or two and still take your goddamn money.
These motherfuckers will skip you easy. Real easy. It's raining too hard, the motherfuckers won't come out. And you gotta sit on your garbage for a motherfucking week just cause there's snow on the ground. That's a big fucking truck. Where's it gonna go?
It's okay, dude.
If I had a truck that big and if I was scared of a fucking snow pile, I'd worry what kind of Kool-Aid runs through my fucking veins. Cause I smell a whole bunch of pussy up in that motherfucker.
Before we get into the rest of this show, don't forget, check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/The Hype Podcast, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. Leave us a message.
Why go to Patreon? Why should they go to Patreon?
To donate.
Hey, thank you. Because our dollar friend upgraded. You still a cheap motherfucker. You should catch up for the months that you was just paying
Retro pay.
And you know what? And if you're a real baller, put it to per episode.
I want reparations, bitch.
Reparations for what?
I'm talking to them.
For the time they wasn't paying?
Yeah. for them minutes we had to waste.
Isn't that similar to reparations? Because I'm asking you for money for a time that I, whether forced or not, agreed to work for free. It's a fucked up concept to think of, but I mean, really, whether forced or not, I agreed to work for free at that time. I mean, whether it was the threat of a loss of a fucking foot or getting whipped, I still agreed to work for free then. I can't come back and be like, well, shit, I want you to pay me now.
Dude, nowadays, people are fucking doing anything to get paid. I'm talking to my buddy, AKA the rice patty refugee, AKA the Cambodian candlestick. That's right, Chad. I'm talking about you. This motherfucker.
We're talking about racism right now.
This motherfucker.
We're talking about the ways you can slur your Asian friends. We're talking about Mr. Chop Suey.
I'm talking
Mr. Hong Kong Louis Long. We're talking about my Chow Mein Man.
They call him the boat man because he's got the size and the motion of the ocean.
We're talking about my buddy Takeout Box 10.
No, so I'm talking.
We're talking about if he was black, his name would be Bruce Leroy.
So this one's for you, Chad. There's this fucking chick who, like, you know, she goes out like on a little Tinder date situation, and we all know how Tinder dates should end.
I don't know.
With a blowjob, at the very least. If it goes good, that's how it should. I don't
know how they work. Well, go ahead, tell me.
You know, a little BJ in the hallway on your way out, whatever, no big deal. Apparently, well, let me back up. I am not blaming her for trying to, catch a little baby mama check. I'm blaming the dude for not treating her like a fucking mental patient on the way out and doing the fucking cheek check for the pills that she actually didn't swallow.
What happened?
She gives him a blowjob, saves the fucking sperm, and inseminates herself and has a baby to try and collect fucking child support.
How does that work?
What do you mean, how does that work? I don't know. I'm not a woman. I don't fucking suck dick. I don't know. I'm not gay. I'm not a woman or black. I have no clue how this works.
I mean, because it will require you being a woman and sucking dick. Two things that I don't think you do.
Two of those three things I have no experience with.
You were acting like you could only have one of the two qualifiers. Like you would know how you work. Even if I asked a gay motherfucker, he wouldn't know how it fucking worked. He's never had to put it in his pussy. He may have swallowed it whole. He might have swallowed it like a 50-cent bingo, but he never had to know how do I insert this into my vagina, and then how do you say goodbye? Like how do I get you out of the room so I can go baste?
Yeah, right.
I can go baste in your juices.
You brought in a whole new dynamic to this story.
Thanks for giving.
I want to know if she had like the chipmunk cheek situation going on. Like, did she immediately go to the bathroom and like put it in a cup and then throw it in the freezer? What happened?
It had to be because there has to be some scope action going on before we kissing after all that. Yeah, a woman will kiss you after you kiss anything on a fucking woman, she'll kiss you. Nah, man, nah. After I make a deposit in your bank of
in your bank of cheeks,
in your bank of cheeks, then no, we ain't kissing after that.
The moral of this story is, gentlemen, if you ever offload the goods onto the tongue docking station or the throat truck, make sure you have them open, swish with some scope, check underneath the tongue. If you're looking at it on the video, I'm giving you the look. You pull the cheeks out.
I feel like that's an advanced feature, the tongue drip. You don't see that in porn movies. That takes a lot of fucking control.
Or you could just throat punch it.
Because if the Orient Express is coming through the fucking tunnel, you ain't gonna fucking pull it out and let the train just wreck all around the place. That's just not how it's gonna work.
Wow, this went off the rails.
Oh.
but let me tell you, man, I am half tempted to write somebody a letter to shut off the goddamn internet.
Because hold on, I just need to picture this one more time. So she just gave him a fake ass hug, gave him a fake ass one arm hug, like see you later, and then went to go make babies by her fucking self.
I really hope her voice was that deep too.
I'll text you. I'll text.
Careful, somebody's gonna end up saying we're ableist or some shit because we're doing the retard voice.
Hey, you sound retarded if you have a mouthful of fucking cum. I don't care. And this is not just no disrespect to anybody on the fucking spectrum, but if you were trying to say goodbye with a mouthful of fucking jizz that you don't plan to swallow, that you plan to put someplace else, like you regurgitating for your babies, like you a fucking blue jay or something, Scotty shit or something. If that's what you plan to do, it's like, because I mean, it's just,
first of all, I'm just gonna point out. I know several people on the spectrum that are fucking 10 times smarter than me. They can do more math. They can read more books in a fucking day than I can do in a lifetime. So I'll talk shit about them all I want. They're
you call them and tell them right now they even sound retarded if they had a mouthful of fucking gum and they were trying to save it to fucking turkey base in the day at the same time. They would sound fucking retarded. And you know what? I'd say it on the air.
I think Kyrie Irving needs to hire you as his manager. That shit he got into just the other day. Oh my God.
See, I'm trying to figure out this Kanye, it's K's, just K's all over the place. It'll be the fucking KKK if they get one more K motherfucker to fuck up talking about Jews. What the fuck of a streak are we on? We're 2 K's down. It's a bitch when you... We'll get to this later, but there's another place where K's come up. Okay, not K's Jewelers either. I still owe them like $200 because I broke up with a bitch that didn't want to make any more payments on that ring.
You still owe the Waist Connection $13 too. You are in the hole, my friend.
Just stack it up. Hey. because K's didn't come collect that bitch either.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to get rid of that wasted refuge myself.
Dude, so Kyrie Irving literally liked a movie on Amazon Prime. And he was like...
He liked and shared about it.
Yeah, he shared his thoughts on a fucking movie.
What's the name of the movie again? Hebrews
and Negroes.
Hebrews and Negroes.
Yeah. That's literally. They were like, oh, it has anti-Semitic tropes in it. Really? You fucking idiots? Do you think for 1 second that anybody in the United States really actually thinks that Kyrie Irving is anti-Semitic? No. Absolutely not. Does anybody really think that I'm anti-Semitic? Maybe. Yeah. There's a possibility. I'm 2 for 2. Hear me out. He's coming around third. He's headed home.
Because that's 2 when you gave that dick sucking thing didn't work out for you. So go ahead.
Does anybody really actually fucking believe what they are saying about other people? If you're the one sitting here swinging for the fucking fence about racism and anti-Semitic bullshit, you're the one who has a fucking problem.
You have to remember, this man thought the world was flat 3 years ago.
What do you mean thought? How do you know he still doesn't? Is it any of your
this man thinks the world is fucking flat.
Is it any of your fucking business who he wants to troll or what he wants to think?
I'm showing a lack of judgment. There's a lack of judgment.
He's got millions of dollars. Maybe he just wants to go on an expedition around the world to prove it's flat.
I think the man's been around the fucking world.
How do you know? You don't. My point is...
I don't know.
My point is, he can say whatever the fuck he wants, but if you're going to hound this man over liking a goddamn movie, you can go fuck yourself.
What I ran into, really... Hey, motherfucker, why do you sell this on Amazon if it's so bad?
There you go. It
was a link to Amazon. It's not like the motherfucker's selling it on his website.
It's not like he produced the fucking movie.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus, he wasn't the director, for fuck's sake.
He said, I watched the movie. Movie made some good points. Told me more about my history.
There you go.
Called it a day.
There you go. I'll even argue that what Kanye West said was worse. I still don't think what Kanye West said was bad.
I won't go into what Kanye West said, because, I mean, Kanye West, his shit is so bad, he can't even take his kids to a soccer game.
Do they even let his kids play soccer anymore?
You know the Kardashians are all that type of people.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm like...
Actually, that's not true. You know damn well those fucking ladies don't take their own kids to places. They fucking make their nannies and shit do it.
Well, Khloe Kardashian, if you see how tall that bitch is, you know that's OJ's daughter. Real shit, that's OJ's daughter. It's been a rumor. I mean, shit.
No wonder she got so much surgery.
It was Hollywood in the 80s. There was cocaine and fucking bitches spreading pussy around like it's jam on toast.
I've never seen white jam on toast, but all right.
If you see white jam on toast, please stay away.
That is not cinnamon roll seasoning, bitches.
Don't be so like, well, I guess the butter didn't melt. I guess not. If you see white jam on toast, get your turkey baster and fucking insert that in the closest vagina.
Fuck that. Just roll it up like a fucking tampon and shove that motherfucker up there.
I mean, shit. What's a couple crumbs? I see what kind of nasty motherfuckers you done fuck, bitch. A couple crumbs ain't gonna hurt you. You be fine.
Dude, the internet's fucking wild, man. We got rappers getting shot in bowling alleys nowadays. We got Halloween parties fucking going off the rails.
Okay, let's start off with the rapper getting shot.
Okay.
Offset died.
Okay.
Offset from Migos.
Yeah.
Never been a fan. I don't know why.
I'm not sure I even heard one of their songs yet.
Yeah, you have, and you turn the station. Anyway, if you listen to radio, if you consider yourself bad and bougie, don't you ever fucking talk to me and take your fucking $10 back on fucking Patreon. I don't want shit to fucking do with you.
He's not speaking for all of us. You can keep that bougie shit to yourself. Leave the $10.
Leave it to... I'm not something, but $10 is $10. Yeah. And make sure you put it on per episode, because I want you to pay for what you've done to me.
Yeah.
So these motherfuckers is out there playing craps, hanging out
at a bowling alley. They're playing craps at a bowling alley.
Yep. Fucking rapper. Hey, you're not even supposed to play craps there.
No, I understand. I just think the irony of a bowling alley and people getting shot. Like, where was Allen Iverson when he did time for shit that he wasn't even involved in.
Bowling
he was at a fucking bowling alley.
You know wrong with a bowling alley? Just too much open space. way too much open space for fucking up.
There's too much open space for white trash and a bunch of brothers to get around, being loud, playing some arcade games, throwing large objects.
This is what I go through. I opened up a bowling alley yesterday. We had a Halloween party at work, and we played Wii fucking bowling. Nobody got shot. Nobody threw a chair. Nothing went wrong. Now, my cousin Junior is a motherfucker, and I think something's wrong with the fucking Wii because I was not playing very well. I just want to say that.
Okay.
I just want to say that.
No likely excuse. So that's all right.
I did not lose. I just didn't win. Okay.
This coming from the man who has literally legendary arcade games all over his fucking house, and you can't even win at Wii Bowling.
I usually win at Wii Bowling. It wasn't calibrated correctly.
Let me guess. You don't do so well at Wii Tennis either. Anything physically exerting will get you a little bit there?
I kick ass at Wii Tennis.
Do you?
Yeah.
What about, there's baseball, right?
Yeah.
How do you do at baseball?
I do all right.
Are you
I'm playing a lot.
Are you making a team if you and I play Wii baseball, are you trying out for the Seattle Mariners next week?
You should say pause after you say Wii baseball. You and I play Wii baseball.
You and I play Wii baseball. There you go.
Me and you were to have a sword fight. Right here, a sword
a duel, as it were.
Oh shit!
No,
get the microphone close so you can hear the clash of the blades. I want to know. Or every time the blades clash, it'll just go boop.
Boop. I want to know, as a black man, do you have baseball skills?
I haven't played baseball since I was a kid.
Now, what age is a kid? Because I played from like 5 to like 17.
So I was like 12. I played.
Okay.
Like I didn't play organized baseball. I've said before I played no organized sports.
Right.
I thanks for bringing that back. You know all those memories that you have that I don't.
Dude, that's like saying Damian Lillard had to shoot.
You're making me cry.
That's like saying Damian Lillard had to shoot basketball at a milk crate. He's not that old, motherfuckers. Damian Lillard's younger than me, all right? He didn't have to shoot in an empty fucking milk crate with the bottom cut out. Go fuck yourself. No, the reason I'm asking is because I saw this fucking article just the other day about like this.
I'm suspecting the fact you saw an article at all.
I spend too much time on the internet, okay? You know what? If they just shut off the fucking internet, we wouldn't have to worry about any of this shit.
I don't know how the internet work because internet requires reading.
But what I'm saying is like all this shit. The fucking
is the reading rainbow when you read gay books? Just ask.
Take a look. It's in a book.
Take a look. It's in your rectum.
Yeah. Boop. Boop. No. So
take a look. It's in a baster.
Dude, oh Jesus Christ. No, now that I think about it, if we just turn the fucking internet off, none of these people would even be able to be mad at Kyrie Irving because you wouldn't even know about it.
You would not.
You wouldn't know about the turkey baster baby that fucking came out of the blowjob.
I have no idea.
You wouldn't know that our dearly departed friend Offset wasn't making shitty music anymore because he's no longer alive. We wouldn't know any of that.
I'd have to wait till the next Wrap It Up magazine came out. Because back in the day, they didn't report on rappers dying.
Right. Exactly.
And that's it. Until Tupac died, they didn't give a fuck if a rapper died. He wasn't the first rapper to die.
And we especially wouldn't have to listen to somebody named Dusty fucking Baker complain about no black people being in the World Series.
What problem you got with Dusty Baker?
Okay. Have you seen a picture of Dusty Baker?
Yeah. Dusty Baker is in the Hall of Fame.
Imagine if you will, you don't know what Dusty Baker looks like.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, my man Dusty's pissed that there's no black people in the World Series. What would you say?
I'd be like, fucking dumbass liberal. Go back to drinking your fucking
There you
past.
go.
Why don't you worry about when it's time for you to get mad? Why don't you worry about when they start picking on gingers?
You ginger truck hat wearing Pabst drinking son of a bitch. Go fuck yourself. Like, don't even talk about my sports. It doesn't make sense. Dusty Baker is the fucking general manager for the Astros, and he's like, there's no African Americans in the World Series. I wonder if he realizes he's black.
There is no American-born black man playing in the World Series. That's what it is. I just want to let you know that.
What do you mean? I looked at the roster. There's countless black dudes. Countless.
American born. They are all fucking Latino.
Just because their last name's Blanco or Pedreas does not mean that they're fucking Latino.
I've known a lot of brothers.
That's sexist.
I've known more brothers than you, and brothers don't have names like that.
What about the dude named Anoli? That's definitely like Ethiopian or some shit.
If that, I would think he was black and Italian.
Like cannoli, but Anoli.
There's no fucking way. But it does trip me out because you look at the roster. If you view the rosters, because I was like, oh, I thought he was just talking about on his team.
Sure.
When I looked at it, I was like, well, you're the manager, and there's a lack of American born blacks on your team. Then affirmative action stops with you. Are you one of those kind of Negroes where you get in the door and you shut it behind you
and lock it
and stop?
Dude, none of them. Fucking none of them. And the Phillies, God, it's so weird to say, the Philadelphia Phillies. I'm just going to call them the Phillies. Dude, there is some fucking pasty ass honkies on that team, dude.
But no, they got a couple of these, darker shade Latinos on there.
The shady characters.
Because you know what Latinos mess with? Baseball and boxing.
Dude, well, and a little bit of soccer here and there.
Well, they're all about the soccer too, but like that black people fuck with.
Oh, okay.
American blacks fuck with.
Okay, I was gonna say, what do you mean? I know at least one black dude that plays soccer, and he's really good. He was actually, no, that's not true. I think they picked him up somewhere else.
He's like Nigerian or something.
Yeah, he was on the Portland Timbers, and I think they scooped his ass up real quick.
Nobody would go to a Timbers game if they put American blacks on the fucking field. We go to the Blazers if we want to see a fucking American blacks.
Dude, I was actually having this conversation today. I'm kind of glad that the Blazers are like mediocre. Because I could just go to a game.
They're doing well now.
No, I get it. I'm saying like we're not like the Golden State Warriors or like the Chicago Bulls or like the fucking Ron Artest Lakers, right? Because nobody gets that rowdy. Like nobody gets hella fucked up where you want to get stabbed or like the players want to come into the crowd and fucking start fighting you and shit like that. I like that I can just go to a Blazer game, hope, and like the most anxious part of that game is me hoping they come back from a 30-point deficit.
Well, nowadays, nothing good can happen. I mean, because you see a motherfucker win the championship, they tear up the goddamn city.
That's what I mean. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Over Halloween, which just took place.
Yeah.
The holiest of holidays.
Right.
Somebody got stabbed by my house.
Jesus Christ.
I live in a good neighborhood.
You live in a white neighborhood.
I live in a very white neighborhood.
As fuck.
I mean, goddamn, I am the black.
You even have your own token black guy who rents out the door. The place next door.
On a Saturday afternoon, I may play some funk and soul really loud.
Yeah. Maybe play some Wii bowling. It's a very innocent, grand old time.
And yes, and you can find Newport Butts in front of my house.
Don't give the homeless people your address. Don't give the homeless people your address, for fuck's sake. But, dude, let's see, there was a stabbing. I know there was at least 2 shootings on Halloween. The one that gets me, really? You're gonna report on an LA fucking house party shooting?
I couldn't get that either.
LA house party.
I didn't think you could. Period. I didn't think you could go to a house party in California without somebody getting fucking shot.
I didn't think you could go out at nighttime in California without the risk of getting shot, let alone not hearing about somebody getting shot.
Well, it's all about how you know.
Dude, I was down there back when I was on the road, okay? I used to frequent the Commerce Casino parking lot, if you know what I'm saying. Not as a lot lizard. Not as a lot lizard, okay?
This story starts out with you frequenting a parking lot.
Yes, exactly. Because they have RV sections where you can park and stay, a day or two, whatever. And so I would hang out there where they had good food, and I'd go entertain myself, play some poker, do whatever. I have been down there several fucking times. Several times. And in the parking lot, there's like, oh, whoops, let me reach into my pocket and put my gun in the glove box because I forgot to take it out so I can go into the casino. Because they like wand you come into the casino, so you can't just go light them up. There's security guards with fucking rifles. Literal long rifles walking around the casino. I have no idea. Why would I know who owns the Commerce Casino?
Is it like natives or something?
No, it's in like the middle of LA. It's the middle of fucking LA, dude. I have no clue who owns it. Probably the Jewish mafia or whatever Kanye West said.
Please, no comments on the Jews.
So, on several occasions, I've been able to like witness people putting weapons away. I've witnessed people get turned away because they have weapons on them. I've seen people in the casino start fights over a fucking poker game. Like, this is just LA. It's just LA. There was literally a movie they made about the NWA. There's been movies about the fucking LA riots, dude. There's been shit going on since the inception of LA. And you're going to tell me that dressing up, putting masks on at a house party, somebody gets shot and I'm supposed to be fucking surprised? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
It is fucking Halloween when hoes look like hoes.
I'm hoping somebody stole some candy.
It is. Halloween is like one of the best fucking holidays ever. If you are a connoisseur of females in the way they happen to present them and themselves, then yeah, Halloween is like the best holiday ever.
Basically,
fuck
any
Christmas,
holiday.
I can buy all that shit for my fucking self. But when I can walk outside and the fucking square bitch next door has her ass halfway hanging out, that's a damn good fucking holiday.
Let's be honest though, if it was warm, like Christmas, even Thanksgiving, bitches would do that too. They just love dressing like hoes. They really do.
I'm going to walk out on that note.
Oh, so you already know, so it's about that time to go. Don't forget, check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. Hit us up on the Hype line, 503-776-0167. And go to our Patreon. Go right now, patreon.com/The Hype Podcast. And you know what to do over there.
It's time to go.
Donate. Donate to the Hype.
Hold on. You got a reason to donate. You didn't even talk about every reason to donate. We are giving you an additional episode, short episode. We're giving you an additional episode every fucking week.
Every week, few minutes of fresh, right here, right after the Hype Podcast. You can tune in. We are giving you golden information. Information you can't get anywhere
We are showering you with golden information.
You don't have to hold it in your mouth and inseminate yourself later. Just let it flow into your eardrums.
Oh, you want to say goodbye? I had a good time at dinner.
Stay tuned for a few minutes of fresh.
Stay tuned. You got tuned to a whole nother station. You got to sign up on fucking Patreon. Stay tuned. What the fuck you think this is? 1963? Whether some color bars gonna come up when we get done fucking going? Nah, ain't no stay tuned. Donate your hard-earned fucking cash. Shit, you done wasted on something else this week? Shit, did you buy a latte? Waste of fucking money. You know you could have bought you a goddamn cocoa packet and mixed it with some coffee and had your fucking latte, but you spent $5 on the fucking latte, spend $10 on the Hype Podcast. You believe in yourself? Do you believe in yourself? I'm asking you right now. If you are a fan on Patreon, you can see me talking to you right now. If you're not, hey, you had to take a loss sometime, and you're taking a loss right now. It's the Hype Podcast.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.